My Cappy Dappies, my booze, what is going on? Represent, fellow Capricorn. It's going to be for my Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. This spread is very intriguing. So it's going to be heavy. I feel it. But my Cappies, my beautiful Cappies, happy new moon in Leo season. And this is how this reading is going to intertwine for this new moon energy for you. But other than that, for my beautiful Cappies, if this message does not resonate, please check out your other signs and check back next time. But if it does resonate and you enjoy this message that you received today, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And also, I want to ask you, Cappies, since I'm a fellow Capricorn, I've been called to do daily readings just for my signs, which are Libra rising, Capricorn sun, Leo moon. So Capricorns, if you would like me to do some daily readings for you here on YouTube, let me know your feedback in the comment section below, and then maybe I will actually follow up on that guidance I receive. So other than that, you guys, let's get into it, my beautiful Cappies. So you want to book your own personal reading, all that information is down in the description box below. And I just added a new service for, I don't know how long I'm going to keep it, but I am doing 20-minute phone call mini readings for only 20 minutes for only $20. The most cheapest on my website for needing clarity on your journey currently or anything else that wants to show up. So like I said, all that information will be down in the description box, and the links to my website will be there. I can't speak today at all, but it makes sense. So I say it makes sense because your spread is showing up as, you got the Wheel of Fortune, and this deck is called Destiny. So 1010 may be very significant for you. Solar Plexus, which is ruled by Leo, color yellow, all about willpower and action. Number 3, some of you guys are life path number 3. Some of you guys have been seeing 3 very frequently. If you're seeing 333, that is your moment to ask for guidance. Next one, after 3 is 4. 3 is all about alignment. 4 is all about foundation, structure, the heart chakra. Then you have 9 of Swords, suffering and silence. It's a lot of worries, a lot of regrets, a lot of fears. But this number may be very significant. Number 8. Power. The Strength card. Leo energy. Leo season. Why do I fucking feel like a lot of you Capricorns are about to pop off with a big break? I even feel that in my own life. I say in the beginning the reason why I felt this reading was going to be heavy because my Capricorns have been going through it this whole year with your solar return and Saturn in retrograde currently. We're fucking going through it. But the thing is, Capricorns, the reason why I say I feel we're all going to have a big break towards our desires, towards our goals, towards our destiny is because we're finally getting into this place of not feeling conflict or emotional burden over what has made us contradict ourselves. So meaning, what I'm getting here with the solar plexus chakra, Capricorns, I feel like a lot of you guys within your lifetime, this lifespan, you guys have been through a sure amount of suffering where no one believed in you. Everyone talked down to you. Everyone used you. You felt as if the only thing you were meant to experience was pain. And that made you feel like a victim towards your circumstance, even though you did not want to. That made you realize all the self-deprecating loops of the projections that were perceived onto you, and you made them your own. With this 9 of Swords here, usually it's someone laying up in bed, crying in the dark, scared. But this is telling me you're liberating yourself. I feel like a lot of you Capricorns are finally feeling the pain, finally feeling the heartache. I feel like no matter what accomplishments you have made towards your success, towards your career, it was never gratifying. It never gave you that sense of power. It never gave you that sense of fulfillment. It never gave you that sense of empowerment. because it wasn't coming from a whole place. It was coming from a place of trying to prove people from the past, trying to overcome that pain, trying to prove that you are worthy and you are better and you don't deserve neglection of what you've been through. But the thing is, no matter how high you climbed that mountain, my goats, you still felt that sting. You still felt that hurt. You still felt that people were emotionally withdrawn from you. Your life was withdrawn from you. You started to realize how emotionally withdrawn you were for yourself. I feel like a lot of you Capricorns are recognizing how in tune you were with the outer world, but so far from yourself. And that made you realize now how much you aren't where you are in life because you deceived yourself by believing in other people that deceived you outside of you, because you believed that your sense of fulfillment was supposed to come from the outside of you. And because of you recognizing that, putting all your energy on the outside world depleted you, it made you recognize how much that all you desire is to be one with yourself. Be in your body. Focus on you. Because I feel like a lot of you Capricorns have the habit of focusing on the outside of you, focusing on your partner, focusing on your job, focusing on the past, focusing on the future, but you never were here with yourself. You never felt safe. You never felt powerful. You felt fearful. You felt scared. You felt judged. You still felt like that kid who probably been bullied, who probably been abandoned by their parent. You just still felt stoned. But I'm channeling hardcore right now throughout half of this video. This whole spread, this small ass spread right here, my Capricorns, is literally telling me that you are finally choosing happiness over suffering. Because here's the thing, Capricorns. I think a lot of you Capricorns realized how emotionally closed off you were to life and everything you wanted that caused you to be in your own way towards receiving your blessings. Since recognizing this caused you to go down the rabbit hole of discovering what you've been holding on to and suppressing. And that caused you to go into a state of depression for a very, probably a little while, Capricorns. Probably a dark night of the soul moment. But the thing is, the more deeper you went within your own soul, the more power you gained, because you recognized that everything you went in your life wasn't here to torment you. It was here to help you recognize your dharma. And your dharma is your purpose, your reasoning of why you do what you do, why you are the way that you are. And I feel like, Capricorns, because of all of this suffering, you finally looked at it and said, you know, enough is enough. I think it's time we part ways. And I think since you recognizing that, you realizing how you've been operating out of ego, this made you realize, wow, I know what I need to let go of. So Capricorns, I feel like you're really in hermit mode right now. You're demolishing limited beliefs right now. You're demolishing ancestral beliefs. I mean, you're just, it's like you put so much love and energy in your life force outside of you that it made you so tired that now you finally say, I surrender. Like, I'm tired, I gave so much. Now I'm finally open to receiving. Ah, yes. And this is why the solar plexus is coming out, because you're having the confidence to finally say you're fucking enough. And your heart chakra is opening up because you're finally saying, I forgive, I let go, I'm not going to resent. If you don't want me, okay, but I know who I am. It's like you're allowing things to go, but you're not allowing them to change you anymore because you know who you are. Oh, and this is why I just feel it's just enlightenment after epiphany after epiphany. And the more you do this, the more that you get into your rituals, you get into your prayers, you go in within yourself, you stop emotionally withdrawing within yourself, and you go within and feel and flow with yourself and your emotions and love on who you are. Oh, and everything that you've been through, and see the progress you have made up until this point. Capricorns, through this entire process, you have been getting so much pressure from Daddy Saturn, so much pressure from the universe to form the most beautiful, fucking magnificent diamond that is ready to have a fucking breakthrough. And whatever that breakthrough is, towards being an author, being a writer, being a director, content creator, healer, you know, pottery, lover, mother, whatever it is. That lack of confidence you had with yourself, that was from the projections of people from when you were younger, because you shine so bright they couldn't stand your light. That's why they had to try to diminish it. But now that you're finding it, you're shining in it, the universe is finally going to meet you halfway, because you said, I am finally going to meet myself halfway. Capricorns, don't underestimate the power that you hold. Do you see why this man is here? Why this is an older person? Because you hold wisdom. Wisdom that's going to help you build something for your life. Use your experiences as wisdom. And use that wisdom to build something for yourself that is meaningful and purposeful, that gives you that fucking power to shine and know you have the right to exist and be here. Ooh. Some of you guys are saying, I've given so many chances. You had time to come back. You had time to do right by me. No more. It's not that it's too late. It's just that you're saying it's too late. Capricorns, you're finally choosing yourself. I'm not gonna lie, before I started this reading, I wanted to cry. Because I feel like a lot of you Cappies are just crying out for help. You just need help. You just need help. All you just want is that one thing, and all you would do is just give and return. If you just receive what it is you know will bring you fulfillment. And it's coming, Capricorns. You know why it's coming? Because you finally put down the sword and saying, I'm not going to try to control everything. I choose to trust. And I think a lot of you guys are coming out from this state of fear into love. And it feels a little bit weird on the body. That's probably why a lot of you guys feel a little bit weird on your solar plexus and your chest. Probably having a lot of pains here. Because those parts of us are awakening. And it may feel uncomfortable to come back and merge with your body, because you're so putting your energy on the outside world that putting it back in your body, it feels unfamiliar. But when you do, when you open up that heart, when you take action towards your truth, yourself, not just your goals, but towards what feels good to you, satisfying to you. When you find your power, Capricorns, let me tell you, you may have felt like you were unattractive. You may have felt like you were unloved. You may have felt like you would not have wanted or not important. With the Wheel of Fortune here, that shit's all gonna turn around. It's all gonna turn around. Everything you've been wanting, it's finally not a need. It's just desire. And now that you realize your worth is not based off of your accomplishments or what you want or what you have, or you're not basing your worth based on, if I receive that thing, then I'll be happy or successful. You're starting to recognize you're already it. You're already the one. And guess what? You sitting in that energy is not only attracting that to you, but it's making you so fucking magnetic to the point that you are on this end of the loop, and to now you're on the other end of the loop. So 0 to 100 real fucking quick. Cappies, be so congruent in what you want, and make sure it's coming from the heart, and that shit, and let go. And just let go. You don't need to hold on to this pain anymore. You don't need to hold on to the past anymore. When you do all this, Capricorns, let me just get a card. What would Capricorns do if they do everything I just shared with them? In their own way, of course. In their own way, Spirit. You know, you have your own way to do your own healing, to do your own releasing. Don't ever think that you have to go someone and their way is the right way. No. You were giving your own intuition and your own free will. You have the right to believe and trust in your own decisions, because they're right for you. Alright. What will happen if my Capricorns do what I just said in this reading? You know, I had a moment today, Capricorns, before I started this reading. Before I started all the readings, actually, so far. I cried really hard because I started to realize that, you know, I have a higher calling and I'm tired of ignoring it. And I cried and I asked, you know, I can't do this anymore. I need help. And I made a promise. And don't make any promises to God unless you're willing to really keep on that promise. But I made the promise because I am ready. Capricorns with the judgment here. You know you hear that calling. A nagging to go towards something, to do something. The Eight of Wands in the reverse. You know what this is telling me? That what you are meant to be doing is not supposed to come to you. It's supposed to come from you. That means a lot of you Capricorns, you may think you're supposed to follow the trend, follow the herd. You're meant to create something on your own. And what that is, Cappies, only you know. Whatever brings fire to you, only you fucking know. So that's what you need to ask yourself. What brings fire to you? What are you passionate about? What is truth to you? What do you feel is going to bring an impact to this world that you feel this world needs? That you know, that you can make happen. And this is not about wishful thinking, you guys. It's really fucking not. This is about really being blunt, honest with yourself. You know you came here for a purpose. You know you are fucking powerful. Why? Figure that out. Why? Otherwise, it's just going to keep nagging and nagging and nagging and nagging and nagging and fucking nagging at you to the point you're only going to entrap yourself. So now is the time, Capricorns. What's that saying? Fear. The Eight of Swords fucking popped out again. What's that saying? Fear. F.E.A.R. Fuck everything and run. Let me get the next card. Let me see what the next card that says before I finish that. Yes, thank you. Or face everything and rise. Capricorns, you know what you need to sacrifice. You know what you need to let go of to allow your dreams to come true. But you need to be logical about it. And if you don't know how to be logical about how to make practical plans towards your desires and how to make them come to fruition, ask. You got spirit guides, you got God, you got the universe. Ask. You got your subconscious, you got your higher self. Ask for assistance. And if you don't know how to start, this is the best way to start. Spirit, I don't know how to make my dreams into practical plans. Please help me. That's it. Fuck everything and run, or face everything and rise. Oh, I fucking love this energy for you. All right, boo-boos. I don't feel drawn to talk about it anymore, so let's close this out. What is the outcome for my beautiful Capricorns? Oh, I'm getting chills. Getting chills and the AC ain't even on. What is the outcome of this reading from our beautiful Capricorns? The moon in the reverse. It's time for you to get out the dark. It's time for you to stop hiding yourself. It's time for you to stop feeling like you aren't enough. Whatever you want to put out in the world, whatever you feel this world needs, whatever you feel so fucking fired up about, Cappies, is not about if the world will love it. It's about, will you love it? It's not about if the world will think it's enough. It's about if, do you think it's enough? It's not about if you think you are worthy. It's about, do you know that you are already worthy and what you want to do in this world is needed and important and in your own way is unique. It can never be compared or duplicated. So Capricorns, the moon in reverse is telling me, get out the shadows and have divine confidence in who you are, and recognize your shadow is not your enemy. So don't keep fighting against your shadow. Your shadow is literally the physical essence of who you are, which is Leo season, is of the ego, the physical essence of what we express to the world. Express the true version of you and realize it doesn't matter if people love you or like you. All that matters is that you love and like you, and you're willing to express all of you, because that is the divine gift that you can give back to our Creator, is to be you with no shame and put out shit that you feel confident about, that you know damn well it has the right to exist, because you have the right to be here. Cappies, there's no one else like you. Oh, that's what I wanted to say too before I end this reading. So literally, when I was crying and I was like giving my promises and, you know, really honing in on what it is that I really want from my heart, I kept crying and crying and crying and crying. I just felt like there was so much things leaving. Finally, things that were leaving. And the one voice I heard in my head, it wasn't even in my head. I just heard it. I just heard it. And it said, "You have always been my favorite." Capricorns, you have always been the universe's favorite. The universe loves a stubborn heart. The universe loves someone who doesn't give up. The universe loves someone knowing how much they want to give up, no matter how much they don't want to wait. The universe loves a being that knows their worth. And Capricorns are stepping into that. And therefore your abundance, it's around the corner, boo. So get prepared. Alright, Cappies, that's all I have for you, boos. If this brought any clarity or any upliftment, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know your feedback. Let me know in the comments section your feedback if you want me to do daily readings for you Capricorns. Other than that, you guys, I love you so much, and I really hope this helps. I'll see you on the next one. Only love.